What's up? I'm back. 2024 is here, and I'm gonna talk about something how you can actually get ahead of everyone or make massive progress. So recently, I just finished reading this book called The Unfair Advantage by these two authors. I don't remember their fucking names, but I should remember. But I think I learned so much, a lot of insights to how you can find your unfair advantage. Like how you can find your unfair advantage is that when like it's hard it's success is luck or hard work. Well, it's a mix of both, right? Because there's gonna be some people out there who's gonna be more luckier than you and who's gonna have like a slightly advantage of you. Like such as if you're born in a rich family, right? You're gonna be a slightly have a more advantage than other people who are born in a poor family. So I'm just gonna use this as an analogy as an example. So for me personally, my unfair advantage right now is that I got plenty of time. I'm young and I've got plenty of time and I've got a lot of energy. And I'm using that time to actually pursue what I want to be, which is like be like a travel photographer or travel content creator or something on those lines. But let's say if you're like old, right, like in your 40s and 50s, you don't have much time, you don't have much energy, but your unfair advantage is you have money and you can use that money to leverage it. Such as, let's say you don't have time to learn new stuff, you can use that time to like invest money on like a mentorship or invest money in courses to get like to spend that time to actually learn quicker. And there's many ways how you can find your unfair advantage. Like for example, someone like me, my unfair advantage is I'm very creative and I like going out. Like I have fucking ADHD. I don't know if I'm diagnosed with ADHD. I probably do, but I like going out and moving. And I think that my unfair advantage of that is that I can use that to become where I want to get to. Like such as that's the reason why I want to do more like content creating or travel photography or something on those lines. But your unfair advantage might be that you're very good at working, like very good at could be like your background, like your experience as like a you used to work in the finance industry and you can use that skill to teach me about that. It's like for example like Alex Hormozi, right? Like Alex Hormozi's fair advantage is that he's got that his experience of running businesses. That's his unfair advantage. And it takes time to find your unfair advantage. And I think the best way to find it, you gotta know more about yourself. Just journal of like, what I'm good at. Like just think about at a young age that what do people normally will say what I'm good at. Or even just ask some of your high school friends or ask some of your family friends like, what I'm good at. I just want to know what you think I'm naturally good at. And then and then they'll probably tell you directly. Like let's say like, I'm good at drawing, maths or whatever. Then you can use that leverage. Like, yeah, they are probably are right. And you can use that, and that could be your unfair advantage because some of my friends, right, some of them are very academic smart and they're very probably good at doing deep work. Like they know how to actually get shit done. Like for example, like I was talking to like a friend of mine. I think he wants to become a dentist, right? He says that he can actually get like he's really into like when he gets into that deep flow state, he can fucking like go very in the zone, and that's his unfair advantage. For me personally, it takes time for me to get into deep flow states. Like I can start something, but I struggle to get into that deep flow state. So like I have to find a way how I can find my unfair advantage in that way. So it can be many ways how you can find your unfair advantage. Like for example, like let's say you work at like a 9 to 5 job, your unfair advantage could be like using that time to use like your unfair advantage is that since you have a tight schedule, right? Your unfair advantage is that you have to take action. It will motivate you to do more things, right? Or for example, your unfair advantage, you work at a shit job, right? That unfair advantage is that will motivate you to get the fuck out of there. So it takes time to find your unfair advantage, and this is like a concept I've been learning a lot because for sure a lot of like people have been mentioning like find your unfair advantage, and I started reading the book Unfair Advantage, and it's just very like an interesting concept because like now recently I've been learning this actually, and I just finished reading it, and now I'm thinking about my life, moving forward to 2024, which is 2024 right now. I'm trying to find ways how I can utilize my unfair advantage because I know that from my personal experience, my unfair advantage is I'm very creative and I like going out. Like I love going out, and maybe like I feel like now at this point my unfair advantage right now is I'm good at socializing. Like I feel like that's might be a bit of unfair advantage, but I think personally for me, my unfair advantage is just time. I think that's my unfair advantage. I'm trying to utilize my time to learn new skills, such as utilize my time to learn like educate, read books, or just get shit done. Or like for example, your unfair advantage could be like where you live. Like that's actually another thing, having that unfair advantage because like certain locations. Let's say you live in like you grew up in a rich family, then that could be unfair advantage. Or let's say you live in like in today's modern era, that could be unfair advantage because you have the internet and you can learn skills how to market yourself on the internet. So that's what I've got to say. And yeah, I think that you hope you learned something. And yeah, I do recommend the book reading Unadvantaged by, I don't know what their fucking names, man. I don't remember half the authors' names, bro. I should really remember them. Like, it's a really good book. I do recommend it. And yeah, have a good one. See ya. Bye.